Hello and welcome back to Skip Cinematic's IndieWhat. Like always, this is Keenan giving you the lowdown on the indie genre. This time we'll be looking at the indie title Dust, an Elysian tale from Humble Hearts LLC. Dust is available on Steam for $14.99 or on the Xbox Live Arcade for 1,200 Microsoft points. It is labeled as an action-adventure RPG platformer and is true to each of these aspects. There's a seamless cross between the RPG and platformer genres, and Dust is loaded with fast-paced action. The story that is presented to the player feels truly epic, and you are drawn to complete the adventure every step of the way. You'll notice that when you first start up Dust and begin a new game, there are 4 levels of difficulty. For my review, I stuck with normal without knowing what kind of challenges awaited me. Though I found the experience very enjoyable to play, for seasoned platformers I would recommend at least the tough setting. The normal difficulty seemed a very casual experience, and I can see many players seeking more of a challenge. The game opens with a cinematic that lays the foundation for the entire overlying plot, so probably not the best idea to skip it your first time around. After this scene, you are introduced to the story's protagonists. Dust, who has lost his memory, is focused on finding out who he is. This is the character who you control throughout the entire game. He wields Ara, a blade of Elysium, who just so happens to be a talking sword, which you know is always cool. Fidget kind of resembles Navi from Zelda Ocarina of Time, although far less annoying and way more helpful. She flies over Dust's shoulder and follows him wherever he goes. She even has a couple of lines that deserve a little chuckle. The spells you acquire access through her, and, if utilized correctly, makes you feel incredibly destructive and unstoppable. So, once the 3 have been properly introduced, they set out on their quest to recover Dust's memory, help those in need, and conquer the looming threat that oppresses the land. How much you decide to get involved with the various side quests is where a majority of the depth of the story comes into play. For those eager to simply pursue the main storyline will miss the immersiveness of the game's world and will experience roughly a 4 to 6 hour experience. For those who want to run the game completion to 100% could easily experience up to 16 hours of gameplay. With that, one of the biggest features of Dust that I have seen is the art and sound. All of the game is hand-painted and very clean to look at and creates a very pleasant visual experience. The game music is well crafted and well thought out. Whether just roaming through town or in a big battle, the compositions fit well. On top of that, every bit of script is voice acted with exceptional quality for the indie genre. I was surprised to see that not a single bit of character speech had to be read, and none of the voices were grueling to listen to. Another big positive is the crafting system. Although it is simplified by finding blueprints from chests or monsters and collecting materials from them, it is still well executed in a clever way. Once you find a certain material, you can sell it to a traveling merchant who will then allow all shops to restock that item. This saves a countless amount of time that other games would expect you to grind for each and every material. So upgrading items doesn't seem like just another hassle and actually enhances the experience. The last thing I want to point out is combat. Although you gain abilities during your entire adventure, from the beginning Dust feels like a hero. Whenever you initiate a fight, you simply turn into a destructive whirlwind of blade and magic. It's easy to lose yourself in the chaos and take a hit, which can disrupt your combo meter. This combo meter gives you bonus experience the higher it rises. Still, it takes a certain skill to direct your actions where you want them, but it's also simple enough where any new player can still enjoy themselves. Overall, Dust and Elysian Tale has far too many positives and intricacies for me to go into great detail about them all. It is expertly crafted in a game I could highly recommend to any fan of platform or RPG titles. The story is enticing, the visuals elegant, and the combat feels powerful. This leads me to rate Dust with a 4.5 out of 5. Sadly, the only reason I can't give it the full 5 is although well made, it isn't completely awe-inspiring or groundbreaking. Although I have not seen such a fluid mix of the RPG platform genres, I still think there's a small room for improvement and innovation on this already incredible game. Some of the game progresses and feels like a Metroid or Mega Man title with how you gain abilities. Yet I can definitely say Dust and Elysian Tale is an experience that no one should pass up. And that's all I have for you this time on IndieWhat. Catch me on the next video where I'll take a look into the highly anticipated Fez. So, this is Keenan signing off for now. It's been real, and I'm out.